Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So price dropped. Now the question is, should we go long? So I'm just going to show you the charts and you decide what you want to do. I can tell you right now, if you do want to chance a long, your current support is 22,165. We're also at a macro trendline support. I'll show that another chart. I also want to point out that in hindsight, this drop was a little more obvious now looking at the chart. I actually, if you watch previous video, I was actually in a long. So I did miss this drop, but I did not lose any money. That is the most important thing, guys. Always use a stop loss. So if you'll notice, price right here, we got rejected at 24,580 at resistance. We came up, tested the center Bollinger Band on the 2-hour, got rejected and came down. Same thing played out over here. We got rejected. Previous support flipped as, previous support flipped as resistance, 23,890. And then you can see we dropped. This is where I was long from, 23,100. We pushed up, we tested the center Bollinger Band at resistance, and then we had our drop. But you can see down here we're at support, 22,165. So if you are chancing along, I can tell you the next resistance level to pay attention to on this chart. Also take note, this center Bollinger Band is coming down to this point. So if you are long up to 22,826, that would be a point I would want to enter a short. I'm not going to long this because anything can happen right now. If 22,168 breaks, your next support level on this chart is 21,563. And as I said in Discord, right here, I said I closed my short, now I only have my long open. So I took profit on my shorts, did well. I was in a long that was in profit, but so I think it'd be, at this point, it'd be irresponsible not to have your stop loss set close to your entry. So I set my stop just below my entry. So when we did have this drop, I lost by $100. I mean, it sucks I didn't make anything on the way down, but again, it's important not to lose money. And I did say, just for your information, I'm not longing this. I just don't want to risk it. Now, this is our macro trend line of support. This is the CME chart. This is where it shows gaps. I see a lot of people in Discord. By the way, guys, if you want to sign up, get access to these charts in Discord, the link's pinned first comment description. I see a lot of people in Discord talking about, possibly we could push up and form a head and shoulders. That is possible. I mean, we are at support right here. And if this did, if we do hold and this pushes back up, we could be forming a right shoulder. And then when this breaks, we could come down and fill this gap down here at 19,900. So that is a possibility. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So pay attention to that. But if 22,000 breaks, I think we have a lot of downside. And understand this, guys. It all boils down to this. If the majority of people are long, and it's more profitable for the exchanges to liquidate those longs, they're going to send the price down. That's how it works. But a lot of times they do want to push price up to trap longs to get people bullish before sending it down. But technically speaking, this is the point you would long. I'm not going to long it because I think we have a lot more downside. This has to do with the economy and other things which I've covered in previous videos. Currently, you see we're breaking above this point. You see, as soon as we broke 23,417, we had a major drop. Just want to point out a couple things, guys, on this chart. I was looking at previous daily candles. It seems like every time we drop the next, and I went back further to the left, but it seems like every time we drop, our next daily candle is a little lower than our previous candle. While we are at support, I do think we could have one more drop. I'm just going to show you points I think would be likely to enter a scalp long. 21,780. You have multiple moving averages here, and you have a support trend line that goes back a good ways. Again, 21,780. If that breaks, the next point to enter a long, we have a support trend line here, and you have previous highs and lows around 21,500. It'd be a scalp long, but again, I'm only going to be looking for potential points to enter a short. So I just don't trust this right now. If we push up to this point where this central Bollinger Band is, I will short 22,800, but I'm not going to long this because at any point it could come back down. That being said, while I was recording, a video before this one, I had to redo it. As it was coming down, we tested this point and pushed up. So if we come back down and I have a chance, I will scalp along with this point with a stop below. But I think the safer play is to look for short entries because I believe you have a lot more downside. So I'm watching and waiting to hit 22,817 to short, but I'm not going to long up to this point because it could turn around at any time. That's pretty much it, guys. If you want to sign up for these charts, website's opticalcrypto.com, links pinned in first comment description. And if you want to sign up for Big, get my links pinned in first comment description as well. That's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.